Hello, my name is Brian Garces, and I'm going to be talking to you guys about this game called Hyper Light Drifter. So first I'm going to start off with the aesthetics. So before the game starts, um, the game has a very dark, intense feel to it. It also has an edgy feel in order to balance the tense feel. The game is in the style of pixel art, 16 bits, and is very stylistic and smooth, meaning that the animations are um, smooth and continuous. It also has dark as well as light areas. Dark representing danger zones and light areas representing more peaceful zones. Has a health bar on the upper left side, which seems not to be too important. The sound is very subtle throughout the game, and is mostly on the tense side. Um, I'm going to be moving over to the mechanics. So in the beginning of the game, the player starts in a safe space. This this gives the player a space where he can practice the basic mechanics and have a sense of basic button layout. They do not give instructions, so it is more of an experimentation zone. You can see there's the safe zone. Um, the controls are very simple, but the most important buttons are WSD to move, mouse to aim, and mouse to aim, left mouse button for sword attacks, and the dash, which is pretty much the most important part of the game. There are breakable objects, which makes the player want to explore more by breaking obstacles. I'm gonna demonstrate it right now. So I broke the obstacle and I could get to the next area. There's also collectibles like health items, like the one I just picked up. There's also a robot that follows the player around, and it changes like its state depending on whether the player is near an important event. Um, Now I'm going to be talking to you guys about the dynamics. Um, so in the game, there's dashes, as you can see. They can be used to jump over long distances. I'm about to show you. Um, but if there's no floor underneath, the player can fall and lose one bar of health, which ups the skill requirement for dashing. Feels like a Mario jump or faster. The animation is very limited, which means the not the animation, the ammunition is very limited. So the player has to use it more strategically, which means no spamming the shooting button, which equates to a mixture of shooting and melee playstyle. For programming, well, actually, before we talk about the programming, there's obstacles that you can hit, and it'll like either make a bridge or a wall that you could go through or something like that. So this gives like a little puzzle feel to the game. So now for programming, for the shooting, I think they probably have an object that goes in the direction of the mouse click and then it gets deleted when there is collision trigger. They're probably using classes for this to classify like different enemies. And for the dash, they probably increase the movement speed of the main character by a lot and give it a dash animation, as well as binding it to the WASD keys. That concludes my this video. Thank you very much.